There's nothing better than spending a Saturday morning fishing with friends and family, unless maybe your fishing license was free.
We do a number of sport fishing clinics at our community fishing waters. What makes this one unique is that we had community leaders from the city of Glendale step forward with some generous sponsors, and they donated funds to buy licenses for youth, up to 1,000 free youth hunting and fish combo licenses. So that's why we're here today. It's great weather, it's good turnout, and hopefully we're going to see some fish caught today.
Glendale City Councilman Jamie Aldama was the driving force behind the free license program, but he isn't taking credit for the idea.
Really, this was born from my son James Aldama, who my wife and I raised on fishing, and it was his idea. It was born from him getting kids out when the cost for the license were reduced to $5. We thought, well, that's pretty affordable. Why not make it free for kids?
Game and Fish was already planning a free fishing clinic at Bonsall Park in Glendale that would provide rods, bait, and instruction at no charge for anyone who wanted to try their hand at fishing for the day. However, the free youth licenses are good for kids ages 10 to 17 for an entire year, and there was no shortage of families who waited in line to sign their kids up.
You know, you have to hold that little black piece down.
Sonia Howridge, her husband, and their 7 children came out today to enjoy the fishing clinic and get a license for one of their sons.
My kids like to sit inside and watch TV, so I noticed when we were younger, my dad used to bring us fishing, and I found it entertaining, and I found it to be something that kept us a little bit occupied outside in nature. And we have a son who's 10, so he really was excited about getting a license today.
The community fishing program has been bringing fishing to people for over 30 years who may not otherwise have the means to travel to Arizona's mountain lakes and streams. It began in the 1980s with just a couple of urban lakes in Scottsdale and Phoenix, and it's been growing ever since.
Well, the community program started because they realized that a lot of the growth within Arizona, as well as most other states, is in urban settings. And urban settings, there wasn't very many fishing opportunities available. But, you know, Phoenix, despite being in the desert, it actually has a considerable amount of water in city parks and recreation areas throughout the valley. So that was the impetus behind the program, is bring fishing opportunities into these cities where we had lakes and ponds established. Up until 2013, we had 21 waters in the program. And on January 1st of 2014, we added several more waters to bring it up to 36. And our hope is that we can continue this growth into the future. Right now we reach about 71,000 dedicated anglers that come out to our community waters. And our goal is to try to reach 200,000 anglers by the year 2025. So that means growing into new communities with new waters, new locations. We want people to have opportunities to fish in the urban settings so that they can travel less than 5 miles to get to a place to fish.
These lakes are regularly stocked with trout in the winter, catfish in the warmer months, and bluegill once in the spring. All the fish are good to eat, but there are limits on how many you can take home. For information on stocking schedules, lake locations, bag limits, and license requirements, you can pick up a free community program fishing guidebook at any licensed dealer or Game and Fish office, or check it out online. Back at Bonsall Park, families are enjoying the chance to try something new or rekindling a love for fishing that they had forgotten about.
Well, I got to tell you, this is our first annual, and we hope to do this annually to provide the license, continue the relationships, and do this every single year.
Today's event, although we're giving away free fishing licenses, it really isn't about the free license. It's about getting kids engaged in these outdoor activities, get them away from the TV sets, get them away from their phones, and just get them outdoors and enjoying time with family in beautiful park settings throughout the city, so that hopefully we can get them hooked so they'll be fishermen or anglers and hunters for life. That's our hope.
I did.